Did you have any Valentines in high school?
Mhm.
Or were you the one asking or the one being asked?
I can remember one that I asked. The only reason I remember this one is because she turned me down.
Yeah, we're just gonna start this shit live.
The only time I caught the Holy Ghost was when I was in church drinking.
Like they're two dumb dudes.
Welcome to the latest episode of Sarat and Chris's Movie Therapy Podcast.
I got a question for you. How'd you feel about commercials during, the movie?
I didn't like it.
I feel like this is the first time since we've started this podcast that we watched a movie on a streaming service that was showing commercials. I mean, you did watch fucking All Dogs on Tubi, so
Yeah, but I've seen that movie so much. I don't know if I don't even think I don't think I minded the commercials that much.
okay, yeah.
But like this one for seeing for the first time,
Yeah.
and like getting to a part, and then it's like, so let me tell you about erectile dysfunction. And I'm like, what?
Were you proud of yourself picking this movie? Is that a curiosity?
I won't say I'm proud of myself, but it wasn't a bad watch.
Oh, well, okay. Well, we might have to beg to differ on that one.
It was better than fucking Saltburn.
It was
Okay, what
polar
you say?
opposites. Polar.
I don't care what you say. It was better than Saltburn. Okay, yeah, we talked about that. Never
Saltburn
mind.
wasn't long. Saltburn was schlong. Oh shit.
Oh god.
I told everybody at work, I was like, hey man, y'all seen Saltburn? I was like, try watching that. Tell me what you think. And one of the dudes,
Man.
I started watching it on the plane. And I was like, no.
That is not the place to watch that movie. Oh man.
Well, speaking of movies, welcome to the latest episode of Sarat and Chris's Movie Therapy Podcast. It's your boy Sarat, aka Makazi.
And your boy Chris Brown, aka Red Fort Delta. How's everybody doing out there?
Well, I'm sure they're all doing better than you because you coming on the pod dressed like the Hamburglar today.
Hey, it's one of them days. Honestly, I was like Dr. Robotnik. I was like one of the two, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, yeah. You look like fucking Inspector Gadget's socks.
Do you even wear socks? Shit.
Yeah, remember when he had the extended legs where he would get super tall?
Oh, okay. That were the Where's Waldo, weren't they?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I got dog hair all over my hoodie, so I can't talk. My shit looked like I was crawling around on the floor before I started.
Like I said, I should have worn mine, but I think I wore it our last episode, so
But okay, but here's the thing, right? And I feel like this still applies in 2023. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But
Okay.
when we was in school, if you and your boy came to school wearing the same outfit, one of y'all had to go home and change.
Yeah, definitely. Right? Yep.
But it's weird because girls, I don't know what the fuck that was, but girls, for some reason, when they come dressed the same, everybody thinks it's cute. Oh my God, you twinsies today?
It's all about who got the better body.
Yeah. But then when you and your boy come in the same outfit, you're like, bro, I thought I told you I was buying this shit.
Yeah. Yep. I only had that happen to me one time. You ever had that happen?
I couldn't afford good clothes, so go ahead.
Oh, I ain't gonna say that was good clothes, but it was the clearance section in Marshalls.
What'd you get?
It was a pair of jeans that I had, and I'll never forget them because they weren't like normal jeans.
But like jeans or something?
No, I think they were FUBU, I want to say.
Okay.
But everything was like where it wasn't supposed to be. Like you still had your pockets up here.
Yeah.
But you had like a zipper on the side, like where you would zip your pants up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like around the ankle on the right side, I think was the belt loops. You know what I'm saying? And
was this done on purpose? Like this is where the pants were made?
Yeah, and the pants were actually dope as hell. I loved them. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I got them, wore them to school, and me and my homeboy, like we wasn't like cool, but we was cool. And he looked at him. I said, "Damn." He said, "That's fucked up, bro." I said, "I know."
Yeah. You walk around with your head down. I don't know. Is that still a thing in school, or do kids actually care that much about their outfits like that?
Maybe in the city. I would say in the city probably, but schools changed so much that everybody's wearing uniforms now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's very seldom you find a school that you can wear regular clothes, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, normally it's like a fundraiser. Like, oh, today if you buy a ticket for $1, you can wear normal clothes at school. You ain't got to wear your uniform.
Yeah.
I like that sometimes. I like the idea that you can, you can take the focus off of what people are wearing and put it on the schoolwork, but then you still clowning each other's shoes.
Yeah. Hold on. Did you ever do that or see people wearing like one shoe from that they got and when they boy shoe?
No, but I just because the thing is like up until about high school, I couldn't afford like more than 2 pairs of shoes a year.
Okay.
So whatever I wore to school was usually what I was wearing to play outside. So after about a week, my shit was tore up, bro.
I had to pay less specials, baby.
Oh hell yeah, attack forces,
Whatever. Shit. I know they had a name.
bro. I had the attack forces. There was another one too. God damn. Not that right now. I pay less ain't around no more. I don't think. But last I remember, they had Airwalks, and I was like, shit, man, that used to be the cool skating shoe.
Airwalks was a skating shoe, yeah.
Yeah,
Now it's Vans.
yeah. I mean,
Which
Vans
they
were
look-
around back then, but like Vans were like the rich skater shoe
Really?
back then. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shit.
As far as by rich, I mean like if you got Vans, you had some money. If you had Airwalks, it was like you could wear those like casually.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, speaking of casual, there's some casual dating going on in this movie, bro.
Yeah. My bad. I just turned my phone on vibrate. We forgot to do that.
That's all good. My phone been on vibrate because I've been trying to do work all day.
Nah, you had up your ass having fun, haven't you?
Man, I ain't get enough work done, bro. First of all, I ain't getting enough work, and I hear the joke. I skimmed past it. We had enough of that shit on the last episode with that goddamn movie.
You skip past that quickly. You didn't even feed it.
Bro, listen. Next thing you know, motherfuckers gonna be, fucking putting red in people's mouths for no goddamn reason.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Man.
yeah, are you proud of yourself picking this movie? I don't think that's where I just took off, but I'm still gonna watch that shit because
I wouldn't say I'm proud about it, but it wasn't a bad watch. Like it was a cool. What do you want to call it? Like a high school love story, maybe?
I guess there was some high school in it, but there was a whole lot of adults.
Yeah, a whole lot of adults, but I actually like the fact of I like the twists and turns I didn't see coming.
All right, well, tell everybody what we watched because I ain't gonna own up to it.
Really?
I'm telling yeah.
You own it to fucking Hitachi or fucking
First of all,
dog soup, whatever that whatever that damn movie was.
It was Hachi, and that dog is a national treasure. You put some respect on that dog's name.
I put some respect on this fucking.
Like
Kazogi.
you, he chose to be homeless for a part of his life.
You gonna take it there? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, tell everybody what we just watched.
yeah. You say I got shit to say to that. I ain't choose, goddamn it. I was having some family issues.
The dog did too. His dad ain't come back for him.
Oh man. Yeah, the movie we chose this week.
No. The movie you chose this week.
Oh yeah, shit.
You
whatever.
subjected me to. Go on.
Right. Okay. Was Valentine's Day, because Valentine's Day did just pass actually. A couple days ago.
But is that why you picked it, or did you see Taylor Swift on the poster? You were like, "Yeah, let's go."
I saw Jessica Alba.
Dude, this Jessica Alba, Jessica Biel,
Jennifer Garner.
Yep.
She had a little ass cheek on the movie. I was like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a half a second, but I'll take it.
Yeah, bro. There was a lot of people in this movie, and I remember when this movie came out. I never saw it, whatever, but I remember hearing about it because Taylor Swift and Taylor Lautner were in it, and they were actually dating in real life at the time. Either that or they met on the movie, some shit like that.
Okay.
They were like after the movie, like they were dating and shit like that. But yeah,
but yeah, it was actually a movie I just came across, and figured since the holiday just passed, like fuck it, let's watch a movie about the holiday. Shit, see what happens.
And so I'm assuming you liked it, but you all here waxing poetics about it.
No, I ain't saying I liked it, but I didn't dislike it. I give it like a 6 out of a scale of 1 to 10.
I don't know about that. At the highest, I got it at a 5.
Really?
I just think it didn't.
Keep talking.
I don't think it spent enough time with the different characters for me to really give a shit about any of the characters. Really, like I just didn't feel a connection to anyone, honestly. So like, it was just now it's okay. Let me look at their situations and see if I could, what is it? I could. What's the word? Relate.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I could relate to some of it, but again, I didn't feel any like emotion towards the characters. So it's just like, all right, let me just see how this story goes.
Yeah, so I can agree on that. I didn't feel the emotion towards the character, but certain situations or different things that I heard in the movie were I felt interesting to hear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there were a couple of gems, some messaging in there that, like, you know, if you pull those out, you know, they're good. But by and large, I feel like there's, you know, better movies that where people like the stories weave with each other. I just feel like there was maybe way too many stories that they were trying to weave together.
Okay.
Because you ever seen Crazy Stupid Love with Steve Carell and Emma Stone?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, Steve Carell, Emma Stone, Ryan Gosling, like that one kind of does the same thing where it's like 2 or 3 different stories going, and like at one point you kind of see how they all connect. And I just think that because it wasn't trying to do so much, you could spend more time with the characters. This one, by the time like you really learned about someone, it
time to switch
to the next. Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me, did it really need Taylor Lautner and fucking Taylor Swift?
No, and looking at the year it came out, I think at that time she was up and coming. Am I right?
Yeah.
Or like just like reaching that peak of like she's starting to be like that person or so.
Well, I think she was just starting to finally start to get recognized, like, you know, for her music and stuff like that. Like you could actually see her on like magazines and shit like that. It wasn't.
Gotcha.
I think she was just crossing over from country to pop around then.
Okay, gotcha. So based on the year, I think that's why she was in the movie, because it really didn't need her. Just saying, but because with an all-star cast, she was an all-star.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? At that time,
I think maybe with them also they were trying to like give because that was like the only real like high school love story. Oh, that, and then there was the other girl, the Emma Roberts girl, but like
Emma Roberts, she was the phone sex person, right?
No, she was the babysitter.
See, okay, I got
so many characters you can't even figure out which is which. The phone sex girl, that was Anne Hathaway. That was Catwoman.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah,
like tons.
Is my camera jumping?
Yeah, of course it is. It always is.
No shit, it's like doing like worse right now.
Did you connect the new one? Just out of curiosity, you know that other one that's sitting in the box. You know, you motherfucker it's just sitting there collecting dust while he's playing, you know, plug and play with this, you know, staticky one.
Yeah, no. See, now it's pissing me off.
It's probably because the weather. You got that cold front coming through.
It is getting cold. But see, I don't fucking know. Shit. Okay, whatever.
Well, warm yourself up with a drink, man. What you drinking?
Oh, you know what? True. Here we go.
Let's see what the Hamburglar is drinking today.
It's fresh out the bottle. Good old Jack Daniel.
Your thing, in all honesty, your thing really is like flickering a lot.
A whole lot, yeah. Hold on a minute. Okay, see, now it just stopped.
Oh, there you go. Shit. Yeah, whatever. Well, yeah, it is.
It's pissing me off.
Now it's going like crazy.
It's fucking Into the Spider-Verse over here. Shit.
Chris's universe is the one that's got, you know, only 3G internet.
It's a backwoods connection.
So he's on Netscape trying to do Zoom.
For real. Oh man. But yeah, I got my Jack Daniel and I am doing my cool Cabernet. Something to sip on. Okay. You know.
Cab. Yeah. Actually I had a Chardonnay the other day. That was actually really good.
Which one?
It was a Mediterranean Chardonnay. I went to some Italian restaurant. Got some pasta. I had cool to go with it. Yeah, that's like I do carbs like, you know, every 3 days. That motherfucker put me to sleep when I got home. Yeah,
carbs.
Yeah,
I love them.
I know you do.
I love food.
One thing you love more than carbs:
whiskey.
I was trying to see what you were gonna say, because like I was gonna see if you're just gonna say, be honest, or you're gonna think, all right, what the fuck? Where the fuck is Strat trying to go?
It's whisper one. I said the other.
Let's get Jack. What do you love more than carbs is Jack.
Look, me and Jack got history. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker won't let me go. Just saying.
You act like you Rose and that's Jack, and you actually trying to let go. No, you ain't doing the pull away.
Look, I mean, I'll try. You know what I'm saying?
That bottle float to the bottom of the ocean.
I'm gonna go and get it. I thought it and then go in and get it. I say, It's like a terrible love story between me and this liquor, man.
Oh, you're jumping that shit like fucking what movie? I think it was one of the movies we saw where something got tossed into like a fucking flame and like it was like a portal or some shit and someone jumped in after it. I forget what
Nah, that wasn't it. I see the Big Hero 6 for a minute, but I don't think that was it.
No, I forget. But anyways, I'm drinking some peanut butter and jelly moonshine.
Nice.
You know?
There you go.
And then after that, I got a cup of coffee and some zero sugar ginger ales.
Oh, you still got some of that ginger ale?
Yep, ginger ale. All right, but let's take this and then let's dive into this movie because I think I'm gonna be honest. I think part of the reason why I have such a not disdain, but why I have such a dislike for this movie.
Yeah,
because I happen to have watched a much superior love story movie right before it.
Oh, okay. Well, we all know how that can be.
Yeah, because you watch one, you're like, man, goddamn, it was emotional in a sense that your boy had some tears coming down, which is fucked up because I done seen the movie like 300 times already.
Okay. Now you want to know what it is?
Well, I'm sure you already know what it is if you think hard enough.
Walk to Remember.
Fuck you for being right.
oh, seriously?
Yeah, I had just watched it right before that movie.
You know what? That's kind of funny. If we can branch off for a second, because that's your favorite movie. I know it.
It's not my favorite movie, but it's in there. It's up there.
I thought it was your favorite movie. It was your favorite for a while.
No, it's not my favorite movie, but it's up there. It'll probably be in my top 5, top 10s.
So I find it funny because my favorite movie is Big Fish. Mm-hmm. And even though I've seen it, sometimes I still get emotional at the end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just, I don't know. It's one of the movies.
Bro, you haven't seen A Walk to Remember yet, right?
Yeah.
You have? You haven't?
No, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Your ass was like, watch this movie. It's good. Yeah. Who's working at Friendly's?
Yep. And you was like, yo, what you make me watch this dumbass white people movie for?
I was like, where's the whiskey at? Shit.
So I was worried about it. Was with the token black guy. That's where it was.
Yeah, shit. He had no whiskey either.
All right. Let's give it cheers and let's talk about this movie.
All right, cool. Cheers.
Cheers.
Jack it up.
Peanut butter whiskey. I mean, moonshine. Even peanut butter whiskey. I need to get some more of that, actually.
I should invest in it.
What, peanut butter whiskey?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels so good.
What's your favorite? I know you don't like sweets, but like, what's a sweet that you could take and like infuse into some whiskey that you think would be good?
Yeah. No, that wouldn't work. My all-time favorite sweet was always a honey bun, but I couldn't see that being a whiskey. I think that'd be too sweet.
Yeah, because it might remember that Pinnacle whipped cream vodka.
Yes,
it kind of be like that. Yeah, that had like a summer where everybody was talking about it, and then kind of just disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd do some red velvet cake whiskey
as a whiskey.
Yeah, red velvet cake, glazed donut, maybe something like that.
It would have to be done right because I don't know. I just feel like I don't like sweets, so it would have to be like the right amount.
Yeah. You can't have it too sweet because it just that impulse of sugar just rid of shit. All right, so why did you like this movie, bro?
I think for the twists and turns, because even though I'm not a big holiday person, like I've always felt like Valentine's Day was the funnest holiday. Or is it? Yeah, it's a holiday, right? Or
it's a holiday like Columbus Day is a holiday.
Okay, yeah. So the reason why I feel like Valentine's Day is like the funnest holiday because that's the one day you don't have to fear rejection.
Yeah, I guess.
No, I mean, because think about it. If you crush on that girl, whatever the case may be, this is your one day to try to like surprise her, whatever the case may be. If she turned you down, okay, it was just Valentine's Day. It's like I said, be my girlfriend. I said my Valentine. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got to worry about it.
Did you have any Valentines in high school? Or were you the one asking or the one being asked?
I can remember one that I asked. The only reason I remember this one is because she turned me down.
Like badly?
No, it wasn't bad. She was real cool about it. Like if I seen her today, I'd probably laugh at it and ask if she remembered because I sent the 2 dozen roses to her house and everything.
Oh goddamn.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was on it. I was like, I brought her stuff to school. And everybody knew I liked her, but she wasn't feeling me. All right, cool, whatever it is, what it is. But on that day, I was like, this is your chance to confess your love. You know what I'm saying?
I asked one girl in high school ever to be my Valentine. It was my senior year. And
Okay.
she said yes. But she had, I want to say she had just, something happened with her boyfriend at the time. Either they had separated or they weren't dating. Something happened, whatever. But, it was like a week before and she was just down. I was like, hey, like, want to be my Valentine? She's like, really? I was like, yeah. And she was like, hell yeah. And that was the one year I had a Valentine. Mind you, I never had a girlfriend in high school. That was the one day where, it was someone on the other end of this spaghetti. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Lady in the Tramp. but see what I'm saying? It's easy. It's much easier to get rejected or to get a Valentine than to be like, hey, you want to be my girlfriend? And they be like, no, you're ugly. Don't talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, that hurt. You know what I mean?
Well, okay, so I guess my thing with Valentine's Day is I think it's a useless holiday.
It's definitely useless.
Yeah, because I'm the guy that I'm the type of person that's like, yeah, Valentine's Day is like kind of every day. Like, I don't need a special day to tell you I love you.
Yeah.
So
if I'm dating a girl, if I tell you once, then I told you. Don't forget it. If something changes, I'll let you know.
Is it kind of like the maybe Valentine's Day is like the high school version of like liquid courage? Like on this day, you get the courage to step up and get rejected.
Yeah, pretty much, and not worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I feel like if anyone gets rejected on Valentine's Day, everybody's like, ah, man, you good, bro, you tried.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But like, man, sit your sorry ass down. Your punk ass.
Pretty much.
Flowers. You fucking 13 years old. Get the fuck out of here.
Hell yeah. It's the best way to face embarrassment. You know what I'm saying?
Did you go to school with a suit on?
Nah, I didn't do all that. I can't remember what I did completely. I know I brought her some stuff to school. I think a card and the teddy bear, some other stuff. But when she got home, the flowers was there. And this how I know it was all fucked up because I had to call her, but hey, did you get him? Say, yeah, I got him. You couldn't even call me and say thanks for the flowers. I still don't like you.
At least that girl called Napoleon back when she got the picture. When she got the drawing. You had to call to make sure she got the fucking flowers.
Yeah, but the Napoleon, didn't the mom make her call? Oh no, I was going to the prom. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so there were a bunch of different like stories or like storylines going on in this movie, and all these characters kind of interweaved with each other.
Yeah.
And I like that aspect of it. But like I said, I think there was just so much of it. Like there was so many characters that like I think if you cut the characters in half and then put more emotion into the ones that were being told, I think it would have been better.
Okay.
My own personal opinion.
I mean, there was a lot going on. Like even Jessica Biel and Jamie Foxx character, like theirs wasn't, in my opinion, in depth at all.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, actually, okay, there might have been only one that was all that's really in depth. But the rest were just kind of on the surface. You didn't.
Okay, so if there's one in depth, which one would you say was that one?
Ashton Kutcher and Jennifer Garner.
Okay, I would agree on that. Or maybe even the old couple.
Fuck out of here, the old couple.
No. I mean, the way they acted, okay, it was like hop, skip, and a jump. It's over with.
Yeah.
But he said something that made sense though. He was like, what he say? When you tell the truth, sometimes it makes it seem like everything else is a lie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, damn.
Well, okay, so all right, so in that sense, because that was one spot in the movie where I was like, ooh, okay, like there's some stinginess and some depth in this moment. Would you have told your significant other after 49 years of marriage? I think it was 49, something like that.
They've been married for a while. I think it was 50 years.
Yeah. Would you confess some shit that happened 25 years ago at that point?
Hell no, shit.
Why? If it was actually sitting on your brain.
No, if it was sitting on my brain, okay, you know what? This is fucked up. If it was sitting on my brain after 49 years, and I already got fucking 401k, and I can take you for half your shit, maybe 3/4 of it and everything else. Yeah, fuck it, I'll tell you. She was the woman. Of course, she had all his shit.
Yeah. But like, I feel like it's, I don't know. I feel like at some point, like, I feel like you gotta lay it all on the table. Sometimes
Okay.
it happens, a year in. Sometimes it happens 49 years in. But like, I mean, going to your grave with some secrets from this person that's supposed to be your significant person that's the love of your life.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I could do that.
Nah, I mean, I wouldn't even want to hold. This is my philosophy, and you know me, and you know how I operate. If
Mhm.
I'm cheating on you, I don't be with you anyways. I'm just waiting to get caught.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm
Mhm.
really just waiting to get caught. So I can be like, yes, finally, I can cheat without looking at my shoulder.
But why? Why not just break up with a person?
The fear of hurting them.
Hold,
Honestly,
hold, hold, hold. So the fear of hurting them is gonna make you hurt them even more because you're doing more shit behind their back.
nah, it gives me a chance to get even.
Is it the fear of hurting them or the fear of seeing them hurt?
I think you know what the fear of seeing them hurt, because if you know they've been a good person and they don't deserve what you're doing, you don't want to tell them because it's going to hurt them, but you don't want to stop what you're doing because you're happy, I guess.
Yeah, but I feel like it's one of those things where it's like you don't want to tell them because they're gonna be hurt, but like you don't want to actually see the pain on their face. Because
Yeah.
I contend that like if you can just tell them over the phone,
Mm-hmm.
it's just not gonna hurt as much as when you got to see their reaction to that. And if you know they've been a good person to you, like I don't want to see this girl or guy like breaking down in front of me.
Well, the text messaging was the best thing you ever created. The best and the worst.
I broke up with a girl over the phone once, and then I packed my shit and went to a wrestling show. But at that point, it was all done. Like I couldn't, I was within every right to break up, and it was at that moment where I was like, it can't go no further.
What was my worst breakup? Because I
When
gotta
you had to
admit,
when you had to toss the leg and the thigh in the trash because it was all no meat was left.
staring at the hot sauce. Oh man.
When you open the fridge and realize there's no milk, so you had to dump all that cereal out.
Oh shit. I don't care about cereal. The chicken probably. You know what I'm saying? The rice, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
That's the worst when someone else when you let someone else make the rice and you go to get a fucking scoop and you realize they made it wrong. That shit's like extra dry or extra wet.
Or got crunchies in it.
Bro, I was like, what the? I look at my brother. I'm like, yo, the fingernail, the line
Look,
in the finger. That's all you
no,
gotta do.
I want to cuss him out. We was at in Key West. I was like, dude, I know you know how to make rice. Like, what the fuck is going on? You burnt the whole goddamn bottom of the pan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you know. Shit. Not even the fact that you're Asian. Like, you know how to make rice.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I know who your mom is, your brothers are. I know your dad. Y'all all make rice. What the fuck happened to you? I was joking about it, but I was actually pissed. Like, yo, how do you burn the rice? You could have burnt the chicken. I would have been happy with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's the moment where you look at me like, yo, you adopted? You sure? Because everyone else got the recipe down pat except you.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. So was there a specific storyline here you connected with more than another one?
I wouldn't say one I connected with, but there was a part that I really connected with.
Go ahead.
And that was when Ashton Kutcher was in the airport talking to Jennifer Garner. And he said, if I could, I don't want to paraphrase it, but he basically asked her if she thought that Jessica Alba's character was good for him, and she said no. And he said, you know how many people have lied to me or something like that for the what do you say? They lied to me for the fear of my feelings or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yo, I've been there. I've been there on both sides of it, where you know somebody isn't good for somebody that you cool with, but you don't want to tell them because they're happy. And then I've been in situations where I'm with somebody and I think they're great, but everybody's like, nah, that ain't good for you, but they don't want to tell me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I've been in a situation where, I've been with someone that wasn't good for me. And everybody done told me, and I was just like, nah, I can't listen to y'all. And it's just like, I get it. I get that idea. Like, you don't want to be the reason that someone you care about is sad or unhappy.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're not necessarily, it's not necessarily you're not the one causing it, but you directly be the one, like, putting that moment into their brain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's hard. That's a hard thing to quantify.
Excuse me.
Oh, good Lord, bro.
I'm drinking. My bad. Excuse me.
Bad. That shit. I could smell that over here. It sounds like Sully from fucking Monsters Inc.
That's straight from that's the wine right there.
What kind of whiskey, what kind of wine goes good with whiskey?
Good question.
Yeah, because
I prefer red, and I actually prefer a red blend. But if not, then Cabernet. Now, what brands? I really couldn't tell you, because when I go out to eat, I just pick one.
Yeah.
So no, that's a research stat.
Yeah, I feel like that's something you should know.
My five W's. You got to work out, water, whiskey, wine, women. Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's a terrible line.
What's terrible about that? There's water in there. There's working out in there.
But no wonder you're fucking no wonder you got like a high heart rate, because every W in your life is gonna cause you to fucking just wake up and die.
Well, at least I woke up. Shit. Oh man, because they all help sleep. They all help sleep really, really well.
Yeah.
Oh, 6. The 4-letter word. Wow. I'm gonna just say Snoop Dogg.
Oh, okay.
Add that W in there.
I'm trying to think, like, okay, some of these stories in here, I didn't really care too much about. I didn't care about the little kid trying to buy a $55 fucking bouquet with $13.
Yeah.
I didn't really care about the babysitter trying to, have sex for the first time.
Yeah.
Again, Taylor Lautner and Taylor Swift, like, they're the only ones that were together at the beginning and then still together at the end.
Yeah. Did you catch the little punchline though? When he fell over the thing he jumped over? So he rolled out like a ninja. Because he's a black belt in real life.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's usually good at that. Tell me why the shoe was like, hey, he's a really good athlete. Honey, show him. And this motherfucker bust out a fucking round off and 360 flip. That's like you ever seen him in Grown Ups too?
Yeah.
When they're on the fucking cliff, he's like, I can't contain it. And he just starts doing flips and spin kicks for no reason. Same shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I mean, the Jennifer Garner storyline where she's dating a doctor who turns out is married. And then the Ashton Kutcher one where he's like getting engaged to someone who kind of realizes that she ain't ready to be engaged. I like those two storylines. And I like the and it wasn't the maybe it was the fucking Topher Grace and Catwoman. When she was the fucking
okay. Catwoman and Venom.
Yeah, Anne Hathaway. Well, yeah, because it was like it basically like she's kind of ashamed of her job.
Yeah.
And he's trying to impress her. I feel like at that stage, 2 weeks into a relationship, that's a hard dance. You got trying to like find your middle ground.
Yeah.
You the guy that tried too hard to make it work, or try to make the right decisions?
You said am I that guy?
Yeah, were you that guy that just was trying a little extra too hard, or did you just let things go with the flow?
Oh, definitely. I was ladies man. I always wanted to.
Bro, your nose is growing, just so you know.
My nose is growing?
Yeah, your nose is growing.
I was ladies man.
Lying like a motherfucker.
I was ladies man.
The only ladies you was attracting had big hats and was at church.
I was still ladies man.
You're old ladies man.
Yeah, I'll be them all. Except for young ones. You know what I'm saying?
That's all. They're all gilfs. Grandmas I like to fuck.
Oh man.
Okay, yeah, so you were the guy that was trying like extra hard to.
Yeah, I always want to do everything right. I always want to be like the guy that could do no wrong, which always sucked at the end because when I did wrong, it was like that much worse.
I feel like you got to the point where you was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just keep doing wrong because that's been going better than trying to do right.
You know what? It actually did. I was like, yo, fuck doing right. The shit never works. I'm just gonna be wrong. I'm just whatever.
Yeah.
And like, hey, being wrong is pretty cool. But then I realized, Chris, you're not being wrong. You're being your fucking self.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, who would you rather be? Would you rather be yourself, or would you rather be the guy that like did everything right?
Not myself, man. Because when you try to do everything right, you know how much pressure that is, stress that is for you, because you're always trying to be something for somebody else. So while you're losing sleep because you gave them a peaceful sleep, that shit sucks. And they didn't give you a peaceful sleep. And I ain't talking sexually. I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just, you put in all that effort to make somebody else's life great. And they go to bed with no problems. And you're sitting there laying up at night, like, did I do this right? Did I try this right? Why didn't they call me? This, that, whatever. Versus like, fuck it, I'm just gonna be me. And if you like it, cool. If you don't, cool. But like we talked about this before, you got to get to that level in life where you're comfortable with you. And sad to say, it really doesn't come early, which sucks.
No, because I think for a lot of people, if you try to make all the right decisions and things go wrong, you're always like, oh no, the next time I'll make the right decision. I obviously didn't make all the right decisions because it went wrong, but next time I'll make all the right decisions. And then you got to get to the point where you realize, hey man, there ain't no such thing as a right decision. There's only an honest decision. And then you just gotta deal with the consequences of your honest decision. And if you're being honest, then you usually live with your decisions. But if you're being dishonest, then you gotta have that voice in the back of your head, just like, well, if you were just honest, maybe things would have worked out.
Yeah. I'll tell you, the best advice I've ever heard in my life is do what helps you sleep better at night.
Yeah.
And that changed up a lot of things that I've done. I mean, granted, I still did some shitty ass things, but I slept like a baby. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, fuck you. I slept.
Man.
Oh shit.
I mean, it's fucked up to say, but it's the most simplest advice.
Yeah.
Do what helps you sleep better at night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes, but here's the thing. I've fallen into the category of I've always done what helps me sleep better at night. Like I'm being the kind of person that, I want to be. Just turns out that a lot of times that means being a little bitch, but it is what it is. Because I'm still, I'm gonna own up to my decisions and I'm gonna just try to be the nice guy. And again, that sometimes that shit don't ever work out, but I slept good at night. I'm still the same person that I am. And when you get to that point where you decide maybe I need to be someone different, yeah, and you decide, nah, it's like it's better to be who I am regardless of how things turn out.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, well, let's look at some of these like scenarios. Like, all right, so you got Jennifer Gardner, who was dating a guy who she thought was going to be her boyfriend, whatever. Turns out he's been married for 15 years. What do you do in that situation? Matter of fact, in your situation, you're probably the guy and you're not Jennifer Garner. So how do you handle that situation?
I've been there.
Yeah, I'm sure. I know you have.
Well, as the guy, once you get caught, you can't do shit about them but get caught. Honestly.
Yeah, true.
Now, when you get caught, you can't do shit but just get caught. Unless you're that Mac of all Macs, which I've been there before too. And you know how to
sweet talk, sweet talk, and just say the right words over the phone. I got you.
That day I graduated. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Bro,
I was like, I am no longer the student of the game. I teach this shit now.
Oh no, bro. In that moment, you were the avatar, bro. I was like, God damn, this motherfucker is, upper echelon level fucking Navy SEAL. I was like, God damn.
Yeah. Even I was like, yo, how'd I get out of that one? Like, how? Like, Chris, you really did that? And I was like, I think so. I was like for real? Like, I think so. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I was on the opposite end once, bro. I had a girl cheat on me and kick me in the face. And at the end of the conversation, I was apologizing. And I was like, what the fuck? How did she fucking Jedi mind tricked the fuck out of me? I was like, God damn.
She cheated and kicked you. And you was like, I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember how the conversation went. I just remember apologizing at the end. And then later I was like, how the fuck did I get here?
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, if I was a guy in that situation, I mean, me being me who I am now, It's more about just owning it because that's what just before. I got to the point now where I'm tired of lying. That shit is fucking sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to
Just-
remember some shit you said 6 months ago.
Hell yeah.
You ever get
Shit.
caught off guard where if someone says something, you're like, man, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, no, you said that before. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I did say that shit.
Oh man, yeah, I did win. What was you doing? What happened? What time of day was it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what's a random ass question that don't mean shit.
I know, because all you're trying to do is just say some shit until your memory can get jogged.
Hell yeah.
But okay, but if you're Jennifer Garner and your best friend's trying to tell you that, hey, this shit's going down behind your back,
Mhm.
do you believe that person? Or do you just be like, no, I gotta go, essentially gotta go find out for myself?
If it's my best friend, I still want to find out for myself, but I'm not gonna just dismiss it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I don't know if people really understand the definition of a best friend. I'm be honest, I don't even know if I do. I just know what I consider a best friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But when people are trying to tell you the truth about something, no matter how hard it hurts, it means they care about you.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Especially
if you,
go ahead.
I'm not saying, in my opinion, if you can't reciprocate that, can't reciprocate. If you can't reciprocate the information and I'm gonna fuck it up and actually give it back, then that says more about you than them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like a lot of times when the best friend hears the truth, but then fights back, it's because in their mind, they already know the truth. It's just the fact of someone else sees it too. You know, sometimes like you're like, you know, I know the truth, but like, I don't want to believe it because maybe it's just in the back of my head. And then when someone else says something, you're like, oh fuck, everyone, like they can see it too. That means it ain't just me.
So you feel like it's only your truth. So you can live with it, you can try to hide it, you can do whatever, because you think only you know it. But when somebody else does, and you realize, nah, it's the truth across the board.
Yeah. And not just that, but like that's that moment where you're like, you know, no one wants to be the idiot in the situation. In that moment, when you hear that truth, you're like, God damn it, I thought I was the idiot, but maybe if I was the only one seeing it, maybe I wasn't. And they're like, no, like, yeah, I'm the idiot. Now everyone else can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what about Anne Hathaway and Topher Grace? Like she had a job as a call girl, kind of sex call girl, whatever.
Yeah.
And he's a guy who basically is like, he's got money, but he doesn't really know how to approach, you know, the dating life. Right? Who do you did you connect more with, one or the other?
Okay, I'm not gonna say I connected, but I understood. Okay, this is my thought process of it. Her being a call girl, you know, broke, student loans, trying to make it work, and she found something that she's actually good at that people would look down upon. And she says it like, unless you know a job that can pay this much without taking your clothes off, let me know.
I don't know if it's you, bro, but
It froze.
Yeah, this shit is all frozen.
Yeah, I mean, I can hear you, but you froze too. I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay, there you go.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, we'll see how that recorded. Maybe we're just looking at each other like, I don't know.
Okay,
but yeah, I can see that. Yeah, when you're trying to make ends meet, so you might be doing some things that you're not necessarily proud of. You're not ashamed of them, but you're not proud of them.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, you meet someone and you're afraid that those kind of things might scare that person off. I get that. That's a scary situation to be in.
Yeah.
The last thing you want to do is scare someone off or some shit that says trivia is just, this is my job. It's not like I'm taking my clothes off, but I think, you know, for her, like it was, I think in her case, it was hard because she said, Valentine's Day is like their
busiest day.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah. So like she's trying to make money while she can. I don't know. Oh, I've been guilty of, you know, putting too many hours into work.
Well, how would you react in that situation if you met a girl and found out she has some crazy off the wall job, but you're really feeling her, like you like her a lot? You know what I'm saying? Like what would be something that you know you just couldn't deal with?
Okay, so here's it depends. It depends on if I'm of the I'm of the belief that if I learn about it early,
Mm-hmm.
then I think I'd be fine with it.
Mm.
For instance, there's a big difference between dating a girl who's a stripper and then
Mm-hmm.
dating a girl who becomes a stripper.
Oh, definitely.
That's what I mean. So like if she told him like, hey, like this is what I do for a job off rip,
Mm-hmm.
cool. It's fine. But the fact that you're hiding it and then you
Mm-hmm.
find out, a little bit later, it's it's kind of like, hey man, like I don't think a call girl thing is not like that bad, but like again, a stripper or something like that, like
Yeah.
told me ahead of time, we could have worked through this. But now I'm finding in like 2 months later,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm, oh, all my boys go to that fucking strip club all the time. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Then you're looking like you said, you're the idiot who wants
yeah,
to be the idiot.
yeah. And the thing is, like, when it comes to a job like that, like, I don't know, I feel like most people can look past most jobs if they know about it early enough. Because
Okay.
I feel like if it's bothersome, they probably wouldn't get into the relationship in the first place.
Definitely. I mean, the one thing the old couple said was she was like, when you love somebody, you love everything about them. You know what I'm saying? And I actually find that to be true. I mean, if you can't love the worst things about somebody, then don't even bother with them because eventually it's going to bother you.
Yeah.
One day it's going to bother you.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I hate though?
What's up?
I hate when you love somebody, even the worst parts of their personality,
Mm-hmm.
but then they break up with you because they feel like their worst parts of their personality, if they feel like they're saving you from the worst parts of their personality.
Well, you said it before too, and I had you repeat it. You said when you're dating somebody, everybody's so focused on putting their right foot forward
Mhm.
because they think that's the foot that they think that's the foot that you want to see.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like, hey man, talk to me. Like, ask me if this really bothers me. And if I tell you it doesn't bother me and I haven't done anything to show you that it bothers me, fucking believe me.
Mm-hmm.
The worst line anyone can say to their significant other is, I'm no good for you. Get your little pussy ass out of here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's you hate that phrase.
Bro, it's so dumb. Like, motherfucker, if I didn't want to be with you, I wouldn't be here right now. Like, you're not saving me for some shit. You're not like a gargoyle or some shit that's stoned during the day and turning alive at night.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? Like, I don't know. I think it's a cop out.
Yeah. I
What's some
mean,
shit? Have you ever said some shit to a girl or a guy, whatever? I don't know. I'm just thinking the audience, not you. But have you ever said something to a girl where, looking back, you're like, man, that was just dumb. Like, yeah, maybe you thought you was trying to be righteous in the moment, but like looking back, you're like, I think I was just trying to mask my insecurities in that moment.
I can think of one scenario for sure. I wouldn't say I was trying to mask it though. Like in my opinion, I was really looking out for her because I knew she liked me a lot, like a whole lot,
Mm-hmm.
and I knew I really didn't give a shit. And it's like, how many times I got to tell you I don't give a shit? It's on my license plate. Do it like I give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's plain as day. If I get it tattooed on my forehead, I would, but I want to still be a good civilian. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when I tell you I don't care, I really don't care. When I get to that, I don't give a fuck. But
I think some people see that and they think it's a persona.
I mean, I can see how that would be, but not even say it depends. Like, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel,
Yeah.
And like, she was really, really trying. And I'm like, look, you don't understand. Me looking at you and know how much you like me, I'm going to use you. And I don't want to use you. So get the fuck away from me. You just lying. Really, really not. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but here's the thing. If you liked her that much, then why wouldn't you just not use her?
Because I didn't like her that much.
Okay.
I respected her. I respected her enough to tell her the truth.
Yeah.
But I didn't like her.
Yeah. Just be like, I don't like you like that. Sorry.
In the words of him.
You got 6 toes. I don't like you like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't know. So I think there's some physical, traits that you might find, pull you out of the moment.
Okay, Boomerang, Eddie Murphy.
I'm just saying, if a girl got 3 titties, it sound good on paper, more to play with, you can grab 2 and then headbutt the third, but like you might look at that shit like, I don't know, it's 3. The more may not necessarily be the merrier in this case.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can't motorboat them.
Yeah,
It's not the same when you got one the engine on the other side.
Yeah, one's getting neglected. You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, so let's go. Let's get into a much more what's the word?
In-depth.
In-depth part of the conversation.
Okay.
This A Walk to Remember is clearly more superior than this movie. Clearly, bruh. You're just not opening up. And you grew up in the church, so you should be able to connect to that movie.
I connect to getting drunk on Sundays.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, like the emotion garnered from that movie versus this one, where everything was kind of surface level.
Okay.
It wasn't in depth enough for me to really care.
I mean, well, you got to consider this too. A Walk to Remember was when did that come out? 05?
I honestly I don't remember.
Okay. And the people acting in that movie was Mandy Moore and the dude that was her boyfriend. I've only seen him in Speed Racer, nowhere else. Not saying he hasn't been acting, but those where I know him from.
First of all, he was not in Speed Racer.
He was a driver. Her boyfriend?
No.
Yes, he was.
No.
Dude, get the fuck out of here. Seriously?
He wasn't. Come on, listen. All white guys don't look alike, bro.
Look. Okay, you know what? I don't think I'm wrong on this one.
Oh, no, you're very wrong. You're very wrong. The guy from Speed Racer is Emil Hirsch. He was in fucking, what was it, Lone Survivor? Too?
Okay.
Lone Survivor with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
The one where they play the army guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in there. He was in
I can't.
He was in The Girl Next Door. He's the main character in The Girl Next Door.
That's the same dude from Walk to Remember.
What is it? Walk to Remember, that's Shane West. Shane West, do you ever seen League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
Mm-hmm.
He was the dude, the young guy with the 2 guns.
The Western dude.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Yes. You telling me that I don't know who started in that movie? This ain't fucking Medea's Halloween. This is A Walk to Remember.
No. Okay, you know what? I have to research this shit. Because I've always thought
I'm telling you. You don't have to research shit. I'm literally telling you right now.
When you say dude from Extraordinary Gentlemen, I can see the favoritism. I can see the favor, rather. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean? You can see. It's the same goddamn person.
Nah, man.
What are you talking about? That's like, bro, you're just as bad as me confusing Samuel L. Jackson and Lawrence Fishburne. Oh, no, and Morgan Freeman.
That was like the worst. That was the worst.
Yeah. You just like me now. Just reverse.
Reverse
racism.
Okay. From here, scratch all that bullshit. I'm gonna look this up for the record. However, if it was, what'd you say, Shane West or whatever? Mm-hmm. He's only been in 2 movies.
I think I want to say in Teen Titans. I think he's also the voice of Robin. He's been in a couple other movies, but not that many.
Okay.
He's been on TV shows more than movies.
Okay. Either way, what I'm getting at is A Walk to Remember was a low budget cast.
Yep.
Okay. And the story was significantly more emotional. You know what I'm saying? More grasping, more like, okay, you understand what's going on. This one was more like you got a bunch of high paid actors. Julia Roberts,
I forget. See, I even forgot she was in the shit. Julia Roberts and Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
This is how non-emotional this movie is. They didn't really give a fuck that Bradley Cooper was playing a gay dude, right?
Okay.
You don't, you know.
But see, that was a twist I didn't expect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that to me, that was like one of those. That was one of those cutesy twists. That didn't really. It didn't mean anything. Oh, it happened that the guy that was talking to Julia Roberts the whole time is dating the fucking quarterback.
But I mean, okay, and maybe not as in depth, but when he was talking to Julia Roberts' character, and she's like, "Okay, you don't like Valentine's Day, you hate hearts. I'm reading you. You know what I'm saying?"
Yeah.
But she didn't read the fact that he's gay.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like, you know, you got those kind of actors, and you're building that. Like, why are we spending time with? Why are you spending money on that story?
Because it was free on it. They was all free that same weekend.
But yeah, obviously, they must have owed somebody. Somebody whoever made the movie must have been like all their agents. It's like, hey man, do this favor for me.
Okay. Even George Lopez character. I mean, he was more chill.
Yeah. He was the voice of reason in the whole movie.
Yeah.
The Mexican family was the only one that didn't have any love troubles.
Oh no! Wait, when you said that, there's a whole part in the movie. Oh, what's he say? He says something. Or oh god, I can't think what he says. He said, "Don't say immigrant." I take that word differently. You know what I'm saying?
I forget. I'll be honest. There was part of the movie where I dozed off.
That was like towards the beginning where they're walking to the truck, and I think Ashton Kutcher was like, "We got imported flowers or something like that." And he said, "Don't say imported. I take that word differently."
He to me it was kind of like in Blue Beetle. Like he upped the ante as far as like enjoyability.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't find this. To me, this is a movie that just I guess it wanted to be all these different stories taking part during Valentine's Day. I just think there was too many stories.
Okay, yeah, because a lot was going on.
Yeah, like, did you really need the fucking quarterback who is, he's not? They're not picking him up for another season, but he decides to come out as gay. But you didn't need that in the movie.
You didn't need it, but it tied into Bradley Cooper's character.
No, but the thing is, you didn't need Bradley Cooper and fucking Julia Roberts.
Okay.
All you needed was Jennifer Garner's story, Ashton Kutcher's story. Not even you don't even need Anne Hathaway and this dude. Maybe Jessica Biel and Jamie Foxx. But you didn't need to do the shit with the gay football player. Like, he didn't need to be gay.
Okay.
Like, that didn't add anything to the story.
Hey, what about Queen Latifah?
Yeah. What about her?
Okay.
I like Queen Latifah.
Yeah, we both said that's one girl that she can get the business.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you didn't need her thing in the story either.
The who?
I said you didn't really need her in the story either.
Well, she was a boss, so she didn't have she didn't really have she had like what 10 minutes of screen time, if even, altogether.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think just because she was Queen Latifah, then okay, cool.
She had a weekend off. It was
like I said, everybody had that weekend off. Everybody had that weekend off.
Yeah. Yeah, because they look Bradley Cooper and Julia Roberts. They could have filmed that all in a day, easily.
Yeah.
Easily. Hey, sit on this plane for a day. Get this all over and done with.
Look, it wasn't like what's the movie he did? The 18th.
Yeah.
They're probably take a break. We need you over here for 30 minutes. You're gonna film this scene and then go back to 18. He's like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of how like you've seen when in Deadpool 2, when when they show Brad Pitt.
In Deadpool 2?
Yep. He was the invisible dude.
Oh yeah, him and Terry Crews and that's what Zazie Beetz came on everybody else.
Yeah. They all came on, but then like he was the invisible guy, no one ever saw him, and then all of a sudden he gets electrocuted. When it pops up, it's Brad Pitt.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because he's
matter of fact, did you see the other trailer for the third one?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's real or not because there's a whole bunch of teasers out there, but I'm waiting for it.
This is one that's actually real. Like it's coming.
I saw the one where he was like, "What did he say? Stop being a douche and give me a hand."
Yeah.
He said, "Nope, never mind. I'm good."
I like it because you seen Loki, right? The TV show?
No, I still haven't watched Loki.
Yeah, if you watch Loki, because like the TVA that shows up in there,
Mhm.
the guys with those fucking batons, like they're the central part of like the Loki TV show.
Oh, okay,
If
got
you
you.
understand them, then you understand the importance of like why they're coming to get fucking Deadpool.
Okay, got you.
I don't know, man.
Um,
This for a movie called Valentine's Day, I really didn't feel the love.
Okay, what about What about the very last words of the movie,
What were they?
where the guy was like, "Well, we're all waiting to say those 3 words. Let's get naked."
Did I again? I don't. That's all you, bro.
Look, so what I'm saying is Valentine's Day all about sex.
I would
Like you do,
imagine so.
like you do a bunch of stuff just to hope you get in bed with that person.
Dude, they're just monetizing sex. That's it. And it's never geared towards the dude because
Never.
yeah. Like, why can't they put something out there like, hey man, like do this for your guy on Valentine's Day, and maybe he'll, be harder for 30 more seconds. Who knows?
Hey, the 30 seconds matter sometimes.
Yeah. That's the difference between apologizing or having a good night's sleep.
Oh shit.
But no, I mean, like, it's just for a movie that, like, okay, so here's another movie that has nothing to do with Valentine's Day, but I think represents it a little better. Is
Okay.
13 Going on 30?
Never seen it, but I know what you're talking about. Heard of it.
Yeah, I think a movie like that probably represents Valentine's Day a little better. Matter of fact, fucking I don't know. I'm trying to think. There's just more. They're just better romantic comedies out there. This one is
there was definitely more better out there, but I didn't think it was a bad watch. I thought it was a decent watch.
So if this was on TV, you'd watch it. You leave it on.
You know what? Only because of the cast. That's what got my attention in the first place. When I saw the cast, I was like, oh, okay. Because I literally saw like 2 minutes of the movie.
Yep.
And then I told you about it. Like, hey, I've seen it. It might be good. It might be good. Keyword might.
Oh, I don't know, bro.
I wasn't on the couch with no popcorn and some wine. And
yeah, right. You were trying to hope. You were hoping, hey, if we watch this now, maybe we can relive Valentine's Day again. Get you in the
shit.
mood.
Nah.
Yeah,
man.
I didn't connect with this. Man, this is 2 movies in a row that I have not connected with.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't connect with the movie either. I just connected with certain parts of it that I thought were really, really important.
All right, so what's the most important message you pulled out of this movie? Think about that. Talk to the people. I gotta take a piss.
Oh shit! Seriously?
Yep. Go ahead.
Oh god! Here we go. So I talk to the people, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about Valentine's Day here. An interesting movie. Like I said, I can't say it was like over the top great, but it's not bad. Shit, maybe even a chick flick, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say what I said before, and I still stand by it. Valentine's Day is the one day where you don't have to fear being rejected. You can do whatever you want to do, try whatever you want to try. And if it doesn't work, then you don't never do that shit again. Just saying. You know what I mean? And here he is. Like, damn, he do got a lot of dog hair on him.
Did the computer move on screen? Or?
It did, but we saw all your dog hair too. Like shit. Like, I can't see it now, but yeah.
Yeah. When you see my back,
is that fucking Ryu's bed?
Right. It's a black shirt with dogs around. It's going. Your dog is black, so you don't really see that.
I was smart. I got one that looked like me.
Yeah, I know. Act like you too.
Mm-hmm. And look, and I take pride in that shit. She's a trooper.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, shit's closing up. It's healing actually pretty well. Actually, very well.
Nice, yeah. Well, I mean,
very well.
Yeah, you did pull on some pull out your medical kit
for my military training.
Yeah. No,
duct tape and all kinds of shit.
Listen, I'm glad she's good. I'm just glad she's good and she's healing. She's on her way to doing better. See, there's more love there between me and Juice than there was in this movie. I'm telling you that right now.
Okay. But like I said, the movie caught my attention because the first off, the cast caught my attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, think of another all-star cast movie that you wouldn't want to see, or that you've seen and you were okay with it.
A movie with a bunch of people that like after it was done, I was like, okay, yeah, that was a good movie.
All A-list actors. I already got one on top of my head.
Ocean's 11.
There you go.
Again, even Italian Job.
Okay.
Fast and Furious.
Okay.
Like, yeah, there's one out there. I just think this one, it was just it. I think, yeah, like you said, I think it was based off the cast, and I think they thought that with all these high-powered actors or these A-list people in here, people are gonna come see it.
And you know what? With that being said, that's probably why it caught my attention, because I saw who was in it, and I was like, "Huh?
Gullible."
How's that gullible? I saw something.
The marketing worked.
That's okay. So because I drink Jack Daniels, is that gullible?
Yeah.
Because you like dogs, is that gullible? Yeah.
Hey, first of all, that's not gullible. That's racist. Don't fucking say that kind of shit.
Look,
all right.
Look,
I know you meant it the other way. I meant it the other way.
I told you one day you can get the shit bit out of you. Oh, it's a doggy, okay? And you so quick to walk up like, oh, yeah, come touch me. I'm like, okay.
Dog whisperer, bro.
The fighter gonna fuck you up. All right. Every dog has his day. You know what? Now you're gonna say that because I really don't want it to happen. If it did happen, I'm gonna talk shit and laugh at you all day long. But I'm on the first thing to come make sure you ain't fucking dead.
Fuck you, first of all. I have a connection with these puppies.
At DMX.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna walk up to them and they're gonna look at me and they're like, "Oh, master, come here."
No,
I'm gonna be their Splinter. I'm gonna be their Splinter, and that's gonna be my Leonardo and Michelangelo.
They gonna look at you like, "This is what I see in my dreams. I end up in the stew. Let me be good."
Every time I pull out a pot, they be having PTSD. Like, no, I've seen this before.
Hell yeah! Oh man.
No, like I don't, and I hate to say that this is a movie like that because I don't believe people go into processes like this where they're like, oh, they're not trying. No one's trying to make a bad movie. I feel like everybody's clearly trying to make a movie that people enjoy. It's just, you know, when you have that much going on, you just inherently aren't going to be able to spend that much time building relationships with these characters. So you don't really care about them. All you really care about is, you know, how the story turn out and whether you really were entertained by the story.
It was better than licking the fucking bathtub after somebody jerked off in it.
Yeah.
I still like. I really, you know what bothers me most about that? The fact that I sat there and watched it, like I didn't pause the movie. I didn't like try to go figure what the fuck was going on. I sat there and watched like, yo, what the fuck is going on here?
This every time I drink a soda, all I hear is, and I'm like, God, that goddamn movie.
That's terrible.
So bad.
He loved that bathtub more than anybody in this movie.
Bro. Yeah, he really did. Even the old couple, like, so the old couple, they got into that fight over, you know, whatever the wife did back then, and the dude walked off, went to the movie went to the cemetery to watch a movie.
Yeah, which is fucking weird.
Yeah, and then made up with her like that.
Well, this is my intake, and I ain't shit. I've been no relationship long enough to understand the shit. But the older I get, I think about things differently.
Yep.
I really feel like if you get that age, either you know that you ain't really got that much time left, so just fix what you got and keep it going, or if you really love them the way you're supposed to love them, the way you say you love them, whatever, then does it really matter?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go back to BoJack real quick, the show you won't watch. There's a part where which you don't know these characters, but Mr. Peanut Butter is cheating on his girlfriend that he's supposed to be married. You know what I'm saying? He's a dog, you know, but dogs cheat. They fuck.
Dogs, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why it makes that, in my opinion, what makes that series so significant, because there's the characters match up with what they do in real life as animals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Either way, his girlfriend is like, okay, I get to cheat on you now. And she's cheating. And she's like, no matter who I cheat on you with, it doesn't get that feeling. He said, because I really would rather cheat on you with you, but I can't not be mad because then you think I'm a pushover. So I have to be mad.
Yeah.
But I really, really not necessarily didn't care. because I still love you,
Yeah.
but I have to act like I cared, so you know you did something wrong.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay. So I feel like the same way with the old couple. He probably didn't care. Like, shit, we've been together too damn long. Everything feels like a lie, but shit, we've done so much.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna forgive her. We're gonna be together, but I gotta let it process for a minute.
Yeah, true. But they didn't get that across in the movie. All he did was look at the screen and was like, that's my true love right there. To the point that I thought, I was like, oh, was this lady in the movie back in the
Okay,
day?
I thought I thought the same thing. I
Yeah.
really did. I was like, is that her acting?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, they do this every year, so maybe they're going to watch her movie that she was in or some shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. What about the Valentine's Day party of like it's a not Valentine's Day party, or they go there to like be mad because they ain't got no one on Valentine's Day.
You know what confused me about that? There's a wedding and a Valentine's Day party in the same damn room.
Mm-hmm. And the wedding is it's an arranged marriage.
Yeah.
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 I don't know. And then the little blonde dude, the little kid, he was in love with the teacher, but realized he's in love with his Indian classmate.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's just, yeah. As a movie, if this was on TV, bro, let me
TBS, TNT.
I'll put on fucking National Geographic over this shit.
Wow.
Yeah. I'd much rather watch some penguins racing down the fucking hill.
Yeah. So you know what? Now it makes you wonder if they knew it was just a mediocre story, but because of the cast, they knew it would make money. Because I really don't know if it made money or not, but I'm guessing it hadn't hit movie theaters.
You're guessing it didn't hit movie theaters?
No, it did.
Yeah, it hit movie theaters. I think it was one of those. All right, it's low, but they probably got everybody for a low price because, like I said, they probably shot most of it in a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And if it can do good on that first Valentine's Day weekend, maybe we can make our budget back, and then we're good. I don't know, but
like you said, they all probably older age or something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That movie was definitely a favor, or they hadn't done much, so they're just like, let me just, I got nothing to do this weekend. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. Final thoughts on Valentine's Day, Chris.
My final thought goes back to that scene I said with as Christian Jennifer Garner. If you're a friend, don't be afraid to tell your friend what they need to hear.
Yeah.
And if it hurts or whatever, just deal with it. Just know you did the right thing. Regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, I'll agree with that. My thoughts on this movie? Watch something else. Go watch something else. I'm dead serious. Like, there's just so much other better love story movies out there that, yeah.
Would you even say it was a love story? Because I don't really think it was a love story.
I think it's a movie about relationships.
Okay, definitely.
But you can't really make a movie about relationships if you're not actually like getting into the nuts and bolts and the emotions of these relationships. And I just don't think they did at all. Like, fucking Taylor Swift and Taylor Lautner were obsessed with each other, but they didn't really get into detail about it. They were just obsessed.
Yeah. Besides the fact that she was living in a penthouse.
Yeah.
Or some shit like that.
Yeah, she's living in a penthouse. She's obsessed with him. She's been walking around as teddy bear the entire fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. She trying to dance.
I didn't even bring that up. I didn't want to bring it up. I was gonna bypass that whole shit. Because you notice they didn't show her ass at all. Just saying.
Not at all. She got not at all. She's
a
a pretty girl.
I
think she's a pretty girl, but it's just, this movie is just very, very surface level. And I don't like that with my love story movies. Personally.
So are you a hopeless romantic?
Very much so.
All right, y'all heard that. Y'all heard that. He said himself.
I will own up to that for the rest of my life. I am a hopeless romantic. I'm the guy. Like I'm the guy who, when I had the opportunity to be single and mingle, I didn't. It's not my flavor. I like relationships.
Okay.
So Yeah. I'd much rather find a relationship and then, keep it strong and, and facilitate that than fucking sleep around and pull Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm putting your business out there.
no, the artist, the singer. I'm a very wholesome guy. Shit.
The only thing whole about you is your meats and your milk.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And that being said, it's kind of funny because a lot of people don't realize that my favorite movie or one of my favorite movies from Disney is Hercules, and it's a love story. It's not about the power.
Yeah. And it's when you get a good love story that you can connect with, I feel like no matter how hard of a person you try to be, like you'll sit there and just like at least have some feelings about it.
Yeah.
Well, as always, that's the latest episode of Sarat and Chris's Movie Therapy Podcast. Once again, it is your boy Sarat, aka Makazi.
And your boy Chris Brown, aka Red 4 Delta. Happy fucking Valentine's Day shit.
And I gotta pick a better movie for next time. Yeah,
hit or miss. But
dude, the last 2 weeks have been rough.
But if I'm saying, people watching, very great 3 words. Let's get naked. Whatever y'all do with that is on you.
Well, all right. We'll leave on that.